In this video, I will teach you an efficient strategy to trade Trendlines breakouts in swing trading. You will learn how to avoid a false breakout. I will show you an accurate confirmation trading signal. I will explain the best entry, stop loss, and target for the trade. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. The best trend lines for swing trading will be on a daily time frame. And remember that when you're looking for trend lines, the trend line should be respected by the price action at least 3 times in a row in the past. For example, this falling trend line will not be valid because it was respected just 2 times. We will trade only the trend lines that were respected by the price at least 3 times. You can see that here in pound Aussie, we have a significant falling trend line. Why this trend line is important? Because 3 times in a row in the past that trend line was respected, and 3 times in a row we saw a strong bearish reaction to that trend line. You can see that that trend line was broken, and the breakout is confirmed with a daily candle close above that. You can see that the daily candle closed above that, and now after a breakout we can expect that pound Aussie pair will continue growing. Where will be the next goal for the buyers from such a perspective? Our next goal for the buyers will be the next strong daily resistance. If we analyze the historic price action, we can easily identify our next strong resistance. Here it goes. And from such a perspective, we can already make a prediction that the pair will continue growing and that resistance will be reached. And this breakout gives us a very perfect potential swing trading opportunity. But before we open a long trade, we need to make sure that the violation right here is not false, that it is valid, and that it is not a manipulation. If you want to become a full-time trader, I want to invite you in my premium educational group. There you will see how I trade live. There you will see how I analyze different markets live. You will get my trading strategy, my course, and the access to my daily live streams. For more info, check the link in the description below. After a violation of a trend line on a daily time frame, I suggest always wait for its retest. And after its retest, I suggest analyzing an hourly time frame. This intraday time frame will provide a perfect entry signal and confirmation for your swing long trade. You can see that on an hourly time frame, the price is now testing that trend line. And the main problem with that trend line is that after a breakout, it turned into a falling support. And the price may stuck on that trend line for a long period of time. And we may even start trading in a minor bearish trend, perfectly respecting that trend line. So be ready that you will need to wait for an entry signal. Another thing to note is that once you start analyzing an hourly time frame, you will need to find the closest strong intraday resistance. Our closest strong intraday resistance is right here. Why is it so important? Because from such a perspective, that is the resort for the sellers to sell from. That is the area where sellers are placing their orders. And that resistance will be applied as our trigger, as our signal to buy. The breakout that we spotted on a daily time frame will be confirmed when we see a so-called sign of strength of the buyers, when we see a strong bullish reaction to that broken trend line. And what can be our strong bullish reaction? What can confirm the strength of the buyers? The violation of that resistance, candle close above that, will indicate that buyers are strong enough to overcome the selling pressure from that resistance. And also it will confirm that sellers lost confidence in that resistance and they stopped placing their selling orders within that. So only when the price violates that we can go long, and then you can either buy the market aggressively or you can buy the market on a retest of this broken structure. When we go long, when we buy, our target for our swing long trade will be the daily resistance, the resistance that we spotted on a daily time frame. Yes, that was our structure, and that will be our goal, and we will keep our take profit couple of pips below that. Then for the safe stop loss, remember that first you should identify the lowest low on an hourly time frame, and you should also keep your stop loss below the trend line. From such a perspective, our safest stop loss will be like that. But remember that, as we already discussed, with time the price may drop lower. The price may keep respecting that trend line, but it may start updating the lows. If so, you should modify your stop loss and keep it strictly below the lows. If a daily candle closes below a broken trend line, if we see a bearish continuation and a bearish price action below that trend line, it will most likely signify that the violation here is false. And when a daily candle closes below that trend line, it will be the signal for you to not buy. The main problem in swing trading trendline breakouts is that the majority of the breakouts are fake. And what I like about this strategy is that it is aimed to avoid fake outs, and it is aimed to spot a powerful intraday confirmation. Let me know traders in the comment section if you have any questions. Also traders, do not forget to watch my other videos. I have a lot of videos in this swing trading playlist.